Hi everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Now we're going to be talking about, of course, more transfer news, more transfer updates. Of course, I'm just going to quickly talk about Smith Rowe, and then we'll talk about the main topic of the video. Now, Smith Rowe has just it's been officially announced by Arsenal that Smith Rowe has left Arsenal, and I don't know what to say about it. Then I'm quite sad. I'm very sad that it didn't work out. You know, I felt last season he really could have gone more game minutes. I don't know what it was, but I just felt that with Arteta, like there were multiple games where I felt like he could have come on, but for some reason he just didn't come on. I don't know if it was because of a lack of fitness or maybe Arteta just didn't have trust in him. But I felt there were many games where I felt he could have come on, but he couldn't. You know, he just didn't come on. But I'm happy for him. I'm happy he's staying in the Premier League because I feel everyone needs to see how much of a talented player this guy is. This guy is such a good player. And I'm sure when he does go to Fulham, you will see how good he really is. And yeah, you will see the player that we all know he is destined to be. So I'm sure he's going to go smash it. I'm sure he's going to do really well and make everyone proud. But yeah, it's very sad to see, you know, he's come from the academy, but I'm happy for him. He wanted to leave as well. He wanted to get game time at a young age, 22 years old. I think he needs to start playing more minutes. He needs to fulfill his potential. I'm really happy for him. And we got a decent fee as well. I think it's 27 million, rising up to 30 million in add-ons or something. So it's a decent fee, and hopefully we can invest it. We are probably going to invest in Mikel Merino. I made enough videos on Mikel Merino, and the only next video I'll make on him is probably if the deal gets announced or agreed. But yeah. But the main thing we'll be talking about, sorry for itching my eyes, I don't know why I just keep itching. Now, of course, as mentioned, what you guys are here for, we'll be talking about Osimhen. Now, this news has, especially over the night time, has just started picking up more pace. How true it is, I do not know. But what I can see is that apparently this Italian journalist, I think his name is Radio, that's his surname. I don't know his first name. He has tweeted that Arsenal are moving heavily in the last few hours for Victor Osimhen. The striker has already has an agreement with PSG which guarantees him a slightly significant salary higher than that of Arsenal. So apparently Arsenal are looking at signing Victor Osimhen. Of course, Victor Osimhen is desperate to leave PSG. They didn't do too well in the Serie A last season. I think they got like mid-table or something. Very, very poor campaign from Napoli last season. I think one of the worst defending champions actually. And Victor Osimhen, I think he is now off to a move elsewhere. Now, of course, if you were keeping an eye on Victor Osimhen, he was actually very close to going PSG. And what happened was, I think Napoli wanted one of a player exchange with money on top for Victor Osimhen, which PSG rejected. Now, it seems that that move has now collapsed and Victor Osimhen is back on the market. His agent is trying to get him away to other clubs. Chelsea has been one of those clubs. Apparently, there's been, I think Napoli are trying to sign Lukaku. So with that in mind, I think there was some deal potentially going to be struck between Chelsea and Napoli where Lukaku goes one way and Victor Osimhen goes the other way. But of course, if you were following it, Victor Osimhen's agent has come out and said that this is rubbish rumors. A loan is not possible. And now it looks like Victor Osimhen is back on the market after the failed move to PSG. But Chelsea are interested in him as long as alongside Arsenal. Of course, there's a very big transfer release clause for Victor Osimhen, which is up to upwards of £100 million, which I don't think anyone is going to pay for him. Of course, after the season that Napoli just had, I don't think anyone's going to be paying the £100 million for him. Do I think Arsenal are going to pay £100 million for Victor Osimhen? It really does depend. It really does depend on how much money we can generate from the sales. Of course, it looks like we are going to be signing Mikel Merino. For me, I think a striker is more important than a winger for Arsenal. I think the final jigsaw piece for Arteta is that striker. We haven't signed any forwards. I think when we look at, we only signed a few, and that is Kai Havertz, Jesus, Trossard, and that's it. I don't know what other forwards we've signed in Mikel Arteta's reign, but what we do need for 100%, 100 million %, is a clinical number 9. Whether it's Victor Osimhen or Gyökeres, we need a number 9. I think we cannot go next season with another Gabriel Jesus up front or Kai Havertz up front. Even though they've done well, especially Kai Havertz, we need a deadly number 9, because there was going to be many games, especially last season. I remember there was a few games where I just felt if we just had a striker. I'm talking about the Aston Villa game, yeah. Ollie Watkins, proper number 9, 1 chance, 1 goal. Also on the other hand, we were creating so many chances, but we just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net. And we need a striker more desperately than anything. We cannot go another season trying to go with this false 9, Gabriel Jesus, Kai Havertz, because the truth is, when it comes to those clinical moments where you need a clinical gunman up front, our options up forward will let us down, and that is why we need a number 9. Whether that's Victor Osimhen or Gokris, I do not care who it is. We need a number 9. Wingers were fine for now. We can rely on Martinelli, we can rely on Trossard, we can rely on Jesus and Saka, but we need a number 9, a gunman that can put the ball in the back of the net. That is a final piece in the jigsaw. You saw Manchester City by Haaland. Haaland gets criticized a lot for his overall gameplay, but the truth is, when it comes to the big moments, when he gets a chance, he will put the ball in the back of the net, and that's what exactly Arsenal need right now. Because how many games do we come back? You know, how many match reactions, how many post-match thoughts do we give, thinking to ourselves, oh, if only we had a striker, we could have scored. Oh, if only we had a striker in that position, it could have been different. We've been relying on, like, we need someone to be able to put the ball in the back of the net. We're creating so many chances, but because we don't have a clinical number 9, we can't put the ball in the back of the net. Gabriel Jesus, I think this guy is a brilliant player, but the one thing he cannot do is put the ball in the back of the net. And unfortunately, when he's playing as a striker, centre forward, that ultimately is his job. So whether we get Victor Osimhen, I do not know. I do think the value that they're being quoted for Victor Osimhen are up to £100 million. I don't think Arsenal are even going to get close to that. The only way that this deal could get done is if Napoli somehow strike an agreement with Lukaku, and then come near the end of the season, Victor Osimhen is available more on a cheaper deal. But £100 million, I really doubt it. I think Arsenal are in that market of trying to sell more players before they buy players right now. And I think it's sell one, buy one, sell one, buy one. And it really does depend. For us to sign Victor Osimhen, I do think we need to get Eddie and Nketiah sold, if that's any chance, and Reece Nelson. I think only if we get those 2 players sold, then we can look. Then I think Arsenal are going to be looking for a forward. But I think the forward is going to be the last, what would you call it, last signing of the summer transfer window. So I think it will be one of those deals that gets struck closer to the end of the market. But all I do know is that we need to sign a forward. It's the final piece of the jigsaw, and then I would say we are complete him. Until then, I'll still have my doubts. We'll still be on the process of, you know, just hoping that our players can put the ball in the back of the net. So yeah, for me, a striker is the number 1 option. But of course, the most important thing is, what are your guys' thoughts? So let me know in the comments. Do you think Victor Osimhen could get done? Or do you think we should go sign a winger instead and more of an inside forward? Let me know in the comments. Remember to drop a like on the video. Remember to subscribe if you're new. I'm literally just yeah, I'm just tumbling over my own words. But yeah, let me know in the comments, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.